Hey Squad, it's me Keisha, and I am here with my all tea, all shade marriage boot camp hip hop edition season 19 episode 6. Want to remind you guys that tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time, my interview with Love and Marriage DC couple Tasha and Neil Lyons will be airing. You do not want to miss this interview. And you all know I am doing my 50K subscriber giveaway. I did the first giveaway on Tuesday during my Real Housewives of New Jersey review. I'm doing one on this video, tomorrow's episode of Put a Ring on It, and Saturday's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Shout out to the first winner who won some Moschino perfume. It was the Moschino Toy 2 perfume. Shout out to T Squad member Vicky. She won it, and her perfume is already in the mail being shipped off to her. Today's question will be featured somewhere in the midst of this review, so you have to listen throughout the entire review to get the trivia question. Whoever answers it first in the comment section correctly will win, and I will respond to your comment and tell you to DM me on social media. Okay, let's get into tonight's episode review. So we start off exactly where we left off last week with K Michelle and Lyrica in the hallway arguing. Well, K Michelle is actually in her bedroom acting like she want to fight with a negligee on, but she really ain't trying to fight. And Lyrica in the hallway with her jogging suit on, pretending like she want to fight, but ain't trying to bust a grape. Neither one of them was really trying to fight each other. They were just doing the most for the cameras, and I guess to scare each other. Child, it was a mess. Lyrica at some point walks away, her and A1, and they go back to their room, and she says, "Smushed dog face ass bitch. Ain't nobody scared of you, ho." That smushed dog face ass bitch was funny as hell to me. A1 was like, "I already know you'll beat the shit out of her." And then you see K Michelle in her room hollering and screaming at the top of her lungs, telling me some, "I ain't said shit when y'all was late holding up the whole motherfucking cast like you some type of Beyonce. Bitch, you a Beyonce." That shit was funny as hell. That tickled me. So A1, after the fact, they getting ready to go to bed. He telling Lyrica that Kay is jealous of her. She's jealous that she looks better than her, that she sings better than her, and this, that, and the third. Do I think K Michelle is jealous of Lyrica? No, I do not. I just think that Kay has an issue with all women. We have seen her get into it with everybody. So I don't think there's any jealousy on that spectrum at all. So K Michelle in her confessional K Michelle actually, while in her bedroom with Caston, tells him that on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, she took on the role of the villain, even though she wasn't actually the villain when it came to her and Lyrica's beef, and how, she gave Lyrica the opportunity to perform, open up for her, and how Lyrica was late and disrespectful and just thought that she was more than what she actually is, according to K Michelle. And I remember that season of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. It was by far one of my favorite seasons ever on any Love and Hip Hop franchise. That season was golden. And I remember her saying how she, gave Lyrica that opportunity, and Lyrica showed up late. And that story has never changed. And even Lyrica said on that episode that, Kay asked her to open up for her, and she was grateful, this, that, and the third. So the next day, everybody is in the kitchen. They're ready for the day and for the exercise. Kay comes into the kitchen with her sun hat on and her swimsuit and her cover up because they're having a day outside at the pool for their next exercise. So Lyrica is already sitting at the table, and she looked like, "Oh, this bitch," when Kay walked in. And Kay walked in switching her hips, and then she leans on the island and she's looking over at the table, and she says to Lyrica, I see your fucking face. Stop fucking playing with me. They so ignorant. And so Lyrica was like, I can look however I want to look, bitch. She said that bitch hard as fuck too. So Lyrica gets out her seat and goes like she's about to like run up on Kay, but you know they're separated by security and their mates and everything. And I was like, when Lyrica gets so tough? Because Lyrica never wanted to fight nobody when she was on goddamn Love and Hip Hop, and she can't even fight. Like, you nor K Michelle can fight. So I need for both of y'all to have several seats, but you couldn't tell Lyrica that she ain't been banging banging on Lil Rock since the beginning of time. So since she can't get to K Michelle, she decides to pick up a soda can and throw it in her direction, but she actually misses, and it like whips past Emmett's head, who's at the kitchen island thumbing through a magazine, and does not even flinch one bit when that soda can went flying over his head. I was like, this white man right here is crazy. So K Michelle, like, it's not gonna help you, bitch. It's not gonna help you, bitch. Lyrica then runs and tries to charge at K Michelle again, even though there's security and Emmett in her way. She knew damn well she wasn't gonna be able to get to her. Caston blocks K Michelle, and Dr. Ish at this point comes down in the kitchen and separates them and tells Kay and Caston to go into the game room. K Michelle is in there talking shit. She was like, dusty ass bitch. This bitch ain't never charted a day in her motherfucking life. You want that moment, and this moment ain't gonna help you. You still ain't gonna be shit. I was like, ooh, Jesus Christ. Like, cut below the white meat. Why don't you? So basically, she was just trying to say that Lyrica is trying to have a moment and that this is going to help her career, and it's not going to help her career at all. I myself was wondering, like, is she just tired of arguing back and forth with Kay, or was she trying to have a moment? Because it's clear as day she's not there to work on her marriage at all. Lyrica literally came on this show for the $200,000 check, which I ain't mad about. But at least try to pretend like you there for the goddamn marriage. I mean, she ain't even trying to hide the fact that she ain't there to work on that damn marriage. So Dr. Ish is in the kitchen with Lyrica and A1, and he was like, Lyrica. She was like, go that way, go that way. Talking about going there basically to go talk to K Michelle, don't talk to her. She was like, she got me fucked up. And Dr. Ish was like, no, you got this program fucked up. And I was like, okay, Dr. Ish ain't got time to be playing with you hoes. So Dr. Ish takes Lyrica and A1 outside by the pool to talk to them. And Lyrica explains to him the issues between her and Kay and says that she's not competing with K Michelle. And on the inside of the house, K Michelle tells Rich that Lyrica thinks she's bigger than what she actually is. I do think because of Lyrica's songwriting credits that there is a air of superiority probably with her, but the same goes with K Michelle too. K Michelle, is a bigger artist than Lyrica, but she don't have to rub that in that girl face every fucking 5 seconds. And it's like, girl, you ain't no Rihanna neither. Like, both of y'all need to have several. So Lyrica in her confessional was like, I did one show on her tour because she couldn't get enough people to finish a show with her. She tried to throw a little shade. Like I said on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, she stated to K Michelle that she was grateful for her allowing her to open up for her show and everything. All of this, all of a sudden, she couldn't get nobody else to finish out her tour. I don't know if I believe that or not. I do believe that K Michelle wasn't lying when she said that Lyrica showed up late, because we've seen her show up every episode late to the exercises. So why wouldn't I believe that you showed up late that day for the concert when that's what K Michelle said 4 or 5 years ago when that episode aired? So Lyrica still riled up, want to fight, talking about she want to go home. And I'm like, Lyrica, you ain't going to bust a grape in a fruit fight. Sit down. So Mariah goes over to K Michelle and tells her, she looks up to her. Like, she don't like what she's saying. And I was like, how is Mariah Lynn the one that got some sense in this house? Growth, people, growth. So Dr. Ish talks to K Michelle about what happened. And A1 and Lyrica now have come back into the house. And A1 says to Lyrica and to K Michelle that their fighting is dumb, which it is. And then he goes on to tell K Michelle that he was the one that brought up her having her phone to the producers, not Lyrica. In her confessional, Kay basically makes it seem like she doesn't believe him and that he's basically just trying to stick up for his wife, but he was actually telling her the truth in the matter. Once again, I felt like A1 shouldn't have even brought her name up because you don't even know the circumstances behind her having her phone. The producers had allowed her to have her phone, so that shouldn't even been brought up, and you owed Kay an apology. And in return, Kay then owed Lyrica an apology for going off on her. So Kay was like, well, now I'm mad at you. I was cracking up. They so petty. So after calming down, the couples head outdoors for the exercise, but A1 and Lyrica don't come. Lyrica don't want to go down there. And I thought that was childish. Like, girl, it is not that deep. You filmed a whole season with this lady after y'all first argument, and you can't go down there and participate. But let's not forget, she don't want to be there in the first place. But I thought that it was very big of Kay to be able to still go down there and do the exercise. Kay Michelle even takes it even further and apologizes to the staff and the cast and everybody else, which I thought was very adult and big of her. So the topic of the day is sex. And they get to toss like these human-sized dice, and it has different like questions and things on them. So Rich says that Mariah Lynn showers directly after they have sex. Like, he don't even get the opportunity to be affectionate towards her because she just hopped the fuck up. And it basically makes him feel like, you know, if that ain't what she on, then ain't no point in me even trying to, you know, be affectionate with her. And she says that she just been so used to doing that that's just how she moved pretty much. Kay Michelle and Caston are both freaks. They like to be on some freaky deaky shit. That's what they both like about each other. Caston tells her that she is more than enough, and Kay is just giddy like a little schoolgirl. Gangsta Boo and Emmett get the new tricks question or comment or whatever on the dice. And he thinks that they've pretty much done everything. And she was like, no, the hell we haven't. She was like, I ain't never even rolled you in the chair. And he was like, you said white boy thought that what they had been doing was A-okay in his book, and it is not. So, Kay Michelle in her confessional said that she want to watch them have sex. And I was like, you're disgusting, ma'am. Who wants to see that? Who wants to see that? I feel like the smell in the room of Gangsta Boo and Emmett having sex would be like the smell of like Coors Light, cool cigarettes, and Blue Magic hair grease. It just seemed like that room would stink like Badussi. I don't know why. I just feel that way. All right, you guys, it's time for my 50K giveaway question. The winner of today's giveaway will receive a $50 Amazon gift card. Yes, ma'am. So the question for today is, name all of the 6 marriage boot camp counselors over the years. Name all 6 of the marriage boot camp counselors over the years. First and last names. Okay? Name all 6 marriage boot camp counselors over the years of this television show being on air. First and last name. The first person to answer correctly down below in the comment section will win the $50 Amazon gift card. Okay, now let's get back to the review. So the cast then speak on Lyrica and A1 not participating after they do the exercise, and ain't nobody really feeling it. You know, everybody like, if Kay and could still come down here and participate, why couldn't they? So Dr. Ish goes into Lyrica and A1's room to talk to them and tell Lyrica that there is no fighting. And she like, so you just gonna stop me? She don't want to comply, but eventually was like, all right. And I'm like, Lyrica, you are not body and rowdy. Girl, sit down somewhere. So A1 then takes her into the bathroom and tells her to be the bigger person. Like, and she need to basically grow the fuck up. And she was like, I feel disrespected though. Girl, you have been way more disrespected on fucking reality television. Have several. So the cast then joins Dr. Ish in one of the rooms to do the whole puppet thing that they do every season. And the most key part for me was Rich and Mariah, where he basically says that he, values her opinions more after this time being on the show, that he's listening to her more, he feels more connected to her. And she tears up because these are the things that she has been wanting from him for so long. And so they actually have a breakthrough. I actually like them together. If they can get past all the bullshit and he grow the fuck up, I think that they could actually work out. So Lyrica and Rich, after the exercise in the kitchen, and she was like, what, bro? Because he was giving her the side eye, like, girl, like, you doing the most and you tripping. And so Rich was like, look, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you because I really like y'all and I want y'all to work. He was like, you letting other shit get in the way of y'all shit. And Lyrica, of course, don't want to take corrective criticism. So in her confessional, she was like, I feel like Rich should focus on Mariah instead of our relationship. It's not that he's focusing on y'all. He's telling your ignorant ass the fucking truth. Like, this was not a good look for Lyrica at all. Being on this show has shown a whole other side of her that we did not really get to see on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. She's very childish. She doesn't take accountability for her actions. She starts shit and then act like, what did I do? It's like, girl, grow the fuck up. Grow the hell up. So the couples then change, and Judge Lynn Toler praises Mariah Lynn for all of her hard work throughout the season thus far. And she talks to all the other couples, of course, and gives them, her advice for the day. And after that, the cast members are getting up to, go wherever they're about to go or whatever. And Kay asked A1, can she talk to him, because she didn't feel like Lyrica would be receptive to talking at this point, so she would rather just talk to A1 just to clear up everything. So Lyrica, silly ass, gonna tell him, if you want to talk to A1, you could talk to me. That wasn't even necessary. You don't even like this nigga. You don't even want to be there. You don't even give a fuck about y'all marriage. Like, that was totally unnecessary. You starting shit again, and you being silly and you being ignorant as fuck. So K Michelle was like, stop it, Lyrica. Stop it, Lyrica. Like, ain't nobody even talking to you. Like, just go ahead about your business, girl. And Lyrica was like, come beat my ass. Come beat my ass. And K Michelle was like, okay. And then the episode went off. Like, Lyrica is irking my fucking nerves. She irks my soul. Like, I want her to go the fuck home. But it's looking more and more like the couple that's going to be caught with some cocaine is going to be either Gangsta Boo and Emmett, or Kay and Emmett. Kay and Caston. But we shall see. Overall, I give tonight's episode a B+. It was good for what it was, but Lyrica just is annoying as hell to me at this point. Okay, you guys, once again, make sure you tune into my interview tomorrow with Love and Marriage DC couple Tasha and Neil Lyons. It's by far my favorite interview that I have done. I have even more interviews coming for you guys very, very soon from some Love in Huntsville cast members, so get ready for that. And if you guys have not copped my puzzle books, my word search puzzle books, I have one that's titled Hip Hop Raised Me and another one that is titled Luxury Labels. They are both available at Amazon.com. You can click on the links down below in the description box if you want to order yourself one. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.